Now, we've seen a huge spike in, of course, the cryptocurrency markets today, actually just this week in general. It's pretty common to happen on Memorial Day weekend, and that's due to large whales not really moving around as much as just the general market, and things kind of settle out and not a lot of trading's going on, and more people are just purchasing Bitcoin maybe at their Memorial Day parties, whatever it may be. It seems to be a pretty common event where holiday weekends especially, we see increases of cryptocurrency prices. So I wouldn't say this is indicative of a recovery, but let's see what everybody else is saying about the markets. We'll start things off with Cardano's ADA spikes 25% and leads gains in crypto majors. Bitcoin showed signs of bottoming out earlier this week, with broader market adding some 4.4% in the past 24 hours. Crypto markets added some 4.4% to overall capitalization in the past 24 hours as Bitcoin saw signs of bottoming out and traditional markets showed strength at the start of this week. Bitcoin regained the $31,000 level in U.S. hours on Monday after 9 weeks of losses. The move came amid a relief rally in Asian markets and technical data suggesting the asset may have bottomed out between $29,000 to $30,000 range. Cardano's ADA token led gains among crypto majors with 17% rise to trade over 64 cents on Tuesday. Fundamental catalysts include a rise in the issuance of native assets on the network. Over 5 million assets have now been minted on Cardano, data shows. And the upcoming Vassal hard fork, a network upgrade expected in June that would increase scaling capabilities. I have noticed that obviously with the failure of Solana, especially recently, that a lot of people are starting to mint more on Cardano, and it seems to be functioning well. And that is a very significant thing when we start discussing NFT marketplaces, the high fees of Ethereum, the threat of the merge having some bumpy road ahead for Ethereum. I think people are looking for other chains. Cardano is obviously a really popular one. And while Solana was making waves, they have also made waves in the most failures, right? Over 11 times down. Right now, the clock is behind 30 minutes, and it doesn't seem like it is reliable by any means at this point. So, if I'm looking at these types of non-proof of work projects that can handle NFTs and so on, I guess Cardano would be the best option, right? And that probably rings true even post proof of stake move for Ethereum. The thing about Ethereum, of course, like we've talked about before, is that it has that first mover advantage. It is on pretty much every single NFT marketplace. It has the largest ones like the OpenSeas, the Rarible, all that sort of thing. Of course, most of those platforms have already moved to even utilizing some sort of scaling solution for Ethereum, like Polygon Matic, for example. But even Polygon Matic has shown some issues here in the past. So it's important to just keep all of these things in mind. What are y'all's thoughts on Cardano? And are you, bullish on it, bearish on it? What do you think about the integration, the possibility of the Ergo DEX, for example? Do you think this has good, good vibes for Ergo from the proof of work standpoint? I kind of think it does, obviously, especially with Ergo DEX and integrating between bridges and, of course, the Oracle options. Of course, I know Cardano's chosen Chainlink primarily, but, Charles Hoskinson, who, runs the lead, I guess the leader of Cardano, is very big on Ergo as well. So does that spell out good news for proof of work miners from the Ergo perspective? All right, so price charts suggest ADA saw support at the 45 cents level. Readings on the Relative Strength Index, RSI, a tool used by traders to calculate the magnitude of an asset's price move, fell to nearly 33 this week, which suggested early signs of ADA bottoming out. However, the token could see strong resistance at the 80 cents mark. Ethereum added 5.8% even as gas fees fell to lows. A fall in fees usually implies falling demand for the network, suggesting the move may have been led by traders betting on a market-wide revival instead of being driven by fundamental growth. Of course, as Bitcoin goes up in price, it trends that most everything else follows up with it, right? We talked about this yesterday too. What you'll see is kind of everything that's in the red will be the stable coins, and everything that's in the green will be everything else, pretty much, outside of a few outliers. And the big green pumps are the ones where maybe some things are changing. What this tells me is that, once again, we see record high minting happening on Cardano and record low gas fees on Ethereum, which tells me that Ethereum is not being utilized as heavily right now within the NFT space as Cardano is. Now, that's just as of this week. A new big project that launches on Ethereum, that changes very, very quickly, right? So you see like another Bored Apes launch, another ape coin project pump, and then you'll see fees pump back up on Ethereum. But as it sits right now, what we're seeing is basically more activity in the NFT space on Cardano than we are seeing on Ethereum, at least of just today and yesterday. So just to be clear, XRP rose 5%, Avalanche's AVEX and Solana's Sol added up to 4%. Meme coins, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu saw limited gains, rising just 3.8% and 2.3% respectively. And right before I did this show or started live, I noticed that Doge dropped back down. So just to keep that in mind, I think Doge is down as of right now. Elsewhere, Metaverse tokens saw a bump in prices. Axie Infinity's AXS rose 46%, while the Sandbox's SAN rose 11%. Growth in AXS came weeks after the game's Origin version was launched in April, which created a demand for the tokens. The relief in crypto markets comes amid optimism in Asian markets. Coronavirus cases in China dropped to under 100 for the first time since early March. FUD, bro. Spurring an increase in sentiment among traders betting on a wider economic recovery. The rally in Asia continued on Tuesday. Hong Kong's Hang Seng and China's Shanghai Composite added over 0.7% since the session start, while futures on U.S. tech-heavy NASDAQ 100 gained 0.63%. So still also following a little bit of the traditional markets. Nothing really shocking there. I hope you enjoyed this clip from the Crypto Mining Morning Show every Monday through Friday, 7:45 a.m. Pacific and 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. You can check out more clips here, or if you're interested in checking out the entire live show, you can check that out down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday.